Welcome back. I'm Joe Pietaro, and this is
Gregg Valentino, Momos.
And you're watching Muscle Sport Media TV.
Media TV.
Did I say that right?
It's close enough.
The Gregg and Joe Show. Don't mind, we switched identities. You should have had the sunglasses on.
Yeah, that's when I should have had them on. Not last week.
Here's Joe's sunglasses. Anyway,
hey, fuckos.
You fucking Momo. I masturbated all night last night. No, listen.
I pay for sex.
We just switched seats, just for the fun of it, just for the hell of it. So, Joe, tell them what we got here. Gregg, tell them what we got here.
Gregg, well, you see, IML Labs presents Gregg and Joe TV on the Muscle Sport TV network. So we have IML Labs and, of course, Muscle Sport Magazine here as well.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
And who's our guest today, Gregg?
Well, Joe.
No, Joe, who's our guest?
Our good friend, the Iron Duke from StrengthAddicts.com, Christian Duque, who's been much of the controversial figure these days.
Well, Christian Duque, wasn't he one of Donald Trump's guys?
No.
I'm fucking around with you. We're just joking around
Christian,
here. We know Christian. Christian's one of our friends, and
yes, he doesn't like Donald Trump.
Let's just say Trump is not one of his favorite people.
No, he liked Bernie, actually. He was a Bernista.
I know. But he was at the Democratic Party convention.
Yes, he was, in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. It just sounds so fucking romantic. It makes me damp.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But I'm sure Christian, we will have a lot of fun with Christian, as we always do. He's been a frequent guest on Gregg and Joe podcast.
We love Christian. He's a good guy.
Goliath Labs podcast of Gregg and Joe show. And him and our good friend Dave Palumbo have had a little looks like a little feud going on lately. So that's kind of putting us in the middle, because we're buddies with Dave and we're buddies with Christian. So we're not going to take sides. We just like to hear it, a little bit.
What's the feud about? Like, I have no idea what the feud is about.
I think it was
I'm
more
serious.
Christian took exception to Dave's thing with the whole Sean Ray and the Peter McGuff thing, and so he kind of went to, because Christian's so pro and rah-rah or IFBB and MD, and now he's even blowing Ron Rear Window Harris and his horrendous fucking Ron Line report. So we have a lot to talk about with the Duke, and I'm not going to bash the Duke. I love the Duke. I mean, he's the title to. He can be all pro, rah-rah. Right. We can be the controversial pricks in the industry. That doesn't mean I don't want everybody to be like us, miserable bastards.
You know what it is with us, Joe? All joking aside, for you guys out there, we don't give two fucks. That's the problem.
Yes.
We don't give two fucks. I can care less who wins the Olympia. I don't care who wins the fucking Arnold Classic. I don't care who
I do care who wins the Olympia, because we're going to be there this year.
Yeah, but you don't give a fuck who wins the Olympia, though, do you?
Phil Heath is going to win it.
We already know that.
So that's it, yeah.
So let's congratulate. We should call Phil right now to congratulate him.
7-time Mr. Olympia. 7 times. I sound like Lonnie Teeper.
Yeah, but I got to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck who wins. I'm there for the fucking, for the crowd, for the bodybuilding people.
It's a big, beautiful event. Super Bowl of the sport of bodybuilding. I don't really care who wins it. Listen, I'll write about whoever won it. That's what we do. I'm a writer. I don't have to write about because I like a guy, dislike a guy, was rooting for this guy. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't matter. I will cover it as a journalist. I like the people from the expo. You fucking people. Yeah. You people I really enjoy and fucking hanging out with and stuff, and seeing all the hot girls walking around and shit like that. We're also going to be
where?
At fucking
PumpedUpFitnessNutrition.com. No.
We're going to be at Robert Engel Jr.'s store. We're going to be doing a lot of interviews and videos from there and Mid-City Gym with Iris and Hidatata. So we're going to have a lot of good stuff going on while we're out at Olympia weekend in sunny Las Vegas. I might even bring these glasses, Gregg. What do you think?
I think you should. I like the glasses.
Desert heat, man.
I'm liking the look. We look like the Blues Brothers.
Between now and then, I got to dye it, and maybe I'll look a little better. I won't be so, fucking old looking.
Are you dieting right now?
I am dieting.
I think you need some IML Labs for Andro.
Yes, I need Andro.
Or, I don't even know what that is, but you need it.
I need everything. All of this stuff I need. Hey, listen, we're going to be back in just a moment. Hang in there. Don't go anywhere. Quick message, and we'll be back.
Stop being a Momo.
Gregg, Goliath Labs has been a sponsor of Muscle Sport Magazine since 2008. Basically, since the site first came on board. I want to talk about their products here. Isolate Protein, 24 grams of protein in this scoop. Unbelievable. Monster Shred pre-workout, Deep Cell Matrix, NO2, NO Monster, Stimuloid, Extreme Sex Stimulant.
Wait, Stimuloid. Okay, let's talk about some of these first. Is that Stimuloid? What the fuck's that? That's Ejaculoid.
Ejaculoid, my personal favorite, actually. And Bart knows I've loved it for years.
Is this the blue capsules?
Yes.
That's the one. I gotta tell you something. It works really, really good, but it works almost too good.
It works. Well, you know what?
Fuck me up, man.
Take only one. You don't need to take one.
No, and that means it works.
Oh, it works fucking amazing. Tribuloid, Test Booster, Growloid, Humaloid, Herbrex, Sex Enhancer, for men and women. Get this for the missus, a perfect stocking stuffer. Go to GoliathLabs.com right now.
Hi, this is Lee Priest, and you're watching Gregg and Joe on Muscle Sport TV.
Oh, Gregg, I tell you, your side of the bed ain't bad, but I prefer mine better.
Dude, that is the weirdest thing. I find it so funny being over there. I like it over here. I don't like being over there. I don't like that at all.
I like it over here too.
And why is that? That's so strange.
It's just creatures of fucking habit.
But even when you said
Homo sapiens.
Sleeping on the bed, I always have to sleep on one side of the bed.
Same side of the bed.
Yeah. My girlfriend sleeps on the left, I sleep on the right. Always. And I gotta have the alarm clock.
I sleep on the right, and my wife sleeps on the left.
I can't sleep.
And I have the alarm clock. Yes,
can you sleep without an alarm clock? I can't. I'm constantly looking out throughout the night. I constantly wake up and look and see what time it is to know how much sleep I've got.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'll look
like
at it. Yeah. I do have to say so.
Dude, you know what's funny? You know
what?
I was just thinking of something because we're talking about that. I was watching like Tony Huge on TV, and he's always talking about like having trouble sleeping.
Dr. Tony Huge.
Yeah, Dr. Tony Huge. I like that guy. Not for nothing, but he's always.
You turned me on to him, and I fucking love his fucking videos, bro.
He's fucking. You know what I like? Like, you know, he's nuts. You know what I'm
saying?
Like, he's one. We gotta get him on the show. He's one of us. He's a fucking nut like us.
Tony, if you're watching this or somebody that knows him, relay the message. We'd love to get this guy, Tony Huge.
I love that guy.
He is fucking funny as hell. That one with the bathtub was in Thailand or some shit.
Yeah,
where the fuck was that? Some Southeast Asian country? You showed me that
YouTube
video?
Yeah.
I was getting turned on.
Dude, I'm great. I'm not big. You know, the whole Asian chick thing is, you know, that he's got like a thing for Asian chicks, you know, which is good. You know,
according to that video that I saw, it seems that way. Yes,
mine's Latin, but you know, we can't go wrong. You know, fucking, I don't give a shit. But I like his boy there, that guy Trevor, who's a very smart guy. You know what I'm saying? Joe was mocking him for fucking around with lady boys and shit like that. I think that shit. I love that, bro. I love that.
Lady boys?
I'll fucking, if she's hot, I'll fuck her. I don't give a shit. No, I can't do any of that shit. My girlfriend would fucking kill me even talking about that shit. But in all seriousness, like, dude, the guy goes like in every country and his thing is like he wants to take a fucking injection everywhere. So like, we're on a plane, and he takes an injection. We're in a restaurant. At one point, he took an injection, dude. I forgot. I don't know if he was with Palumbo or one of them guys, but he took an injection and he was in a restaurant, and the fucking restaurant people saw it. And they came over to him and said, "Excuse me, you can't be doing that here." And he's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." He goes, "I'm a diabetic."
I was about to say, you can say it's insulin. I'm a diabetic.
That's what he said.
I eat it before my meals.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's fucking.
Well, you can pull it off.
It was pretty ingenious to say. You know, because
it's very ingenious.
You know what's funny? I go to my daughter goes to college up by a fucking. Where there's an Indian reservation up north, and
the North Pole. She's
boy. Let me tell you, fucking, it's far up there, but it's right by the Canadian border, and that's, you know, I made a video about that, so you guys can go on Muscle Sport Mag, go on the Mayhem videos that Joe has, right, with Muscle Sport Mag Mayhem on YouTube. Check it out. You'll see a video of me going up there. But anyway,
My Cousin Valentino is the
my
title.
cousin Valentino, like my cousin
Sport
Vinny.
TV channel.
You have to see. It was really fucked up.
Yes, very
but
good
anyway,
video.
Anyway, we go up there, and I'm going to a fucking casino, And they have like these. I'm watching old men with fucking fanny packs, and they take out the insulin out of the fanny pack, and they're shooting themselves with insulin in the bathroom, and they actually have a fucking dispenser
for the shops. Yeah,
bro.
Like in the hospital.
A dispenser.
I guess it's
I'm
so
over here-
frequent and so
I'm over here
common.
fucking with the microphone. Usually, I gotta hold it. Look,
It's
bro.
better than them throwing it in the.
Bro, they have it.
garbage.
Do you believe that?
But
shit,
they really
dude?
should keep it in their pocket till they get home, and then they.
I mean, dude, you're that fucked up that you gotta take your insulin out of fucking like in public. You're in the bathroom doing that shit.
My wife has been a diabetic for 20 years, and she has to take her insulin before the meal. She does it in a restaurant. She does so quick and nonchalant. If people notice, if somebody ever had the balls to say something, first of all, I'd deck the cocksucker. Second of all, the explanation would be, hey, asshole, it's fucking insulin. She's not shooting up heroin.
Dude, I gotta tell you something. My friend right now is on trend, right? He's only been doing it for 2 weeks. He's never done anything like this before. And he's already gained 15 pounds, and he's lost like, I don't know how much body fat, because he was kind of fatty, and now he's got abs. And I'm like, fucking, give me some of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm jealous, but then I start remembering how much I fucking hate it.
It's harsh.
Because it doesn't happen to everybody. So some of you guys out there be like, I took training, I didn't have any problems with that. That's you. Yeah. There's the other guys, it's like anything else, 50-50. Half the people get problems, half the people don't. And I'm spitting like a motherfucker. Sorry, because I had a protein bar over there. One of them fucking things that Joe got. Those cheap fucking ones from ShopRite. ShopRite.
From Bohack.
You know, it's a little nut and shit fucking flying out of your mouth. And you gotta pick your teeth. But anyway, I'm a fucking androgen guy. You know what I'm saying?
Juice and is a different
fucking
world.
I'm an androgen guy all the way. All the fucking way I'm an androgen guy. I want to take fucking androgens. I love test. I took 6,000 milligrams in my day. I was a drug dealer. I had it like that. You know what I mean? It fucking pop open. And
don't get high on your own supply, man.
Bro, 6,000 on fucking of Steris too. Steris test. You don't beat that, bro. That ain't no like Burvell or Tornell or any of the other or the garbage that's going around today.
The fucking Black Dragons and all of that shit.
I don't even know the name of that shit that's around today. I'm out of touch, bro.
I'm out of touch. Hey, listen. Speaking of people who are in touch, Christian Duque.
Oh shit!
Is on the pulse of everything that is in the bodybuilding scene,
and he's coming on now.
He'll be joining us right after this fucking short break. We'll see you guys with Christian in a moment.
This is Jason Genova. You're watching Muscle Sports TV.
And welcome back to Iron Mag Labs presents Gregg and Joe TV on the Muscle Sport TV network. We're being joined right now via the invention known as Skype. I feel like we're on the Jetsons with that TV fucking phones. The Iron Duke from StrengthAddicts.com, our buddy Christian Duque. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
Christian, what's going on?
We're enjoying.
Good.
We're enjoying.
Kudos on your show. It's it looks great. You guys got the radio show, the TV show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And moving on up like the Jeffersons. Good
yes,
stuff.
Thank you.
Like George, moving on up.
We're making bodybuilding great again.
And also, I would like to reciprocate because your shows have been very interesting lately. And I must admit, I'm kind of torn though, Christian, because I'm friends with Dave Palumbo, and I'm friends with you, as Gregorio is the same.
I know.
And you and them, who used to be, you guys used to work together, and now you guys are kind of having, a little feud, if you will. So I'm gonna just use that as a segue, and then please, the floor is all yours, my friend.
So, the first thing that I want to do is I just want to say that in the bodybuilding media, it's kind of like wrestling in a way. I mean, it's real. It's definitely real. But a lot of times people, especially on YouTube and all that, they get very animated. And I see Dave at the expo. I say, what's up? We take photos together. I still look up to, Dave greatly. But, sometimes what you see isn't all the truth. I mean, I don't hate Dave. I like Dave a lot, and I look up to him. But do we butt heads? Of course, quite a bit. And I wrote a little list here because, we don't have a lot of time. And I just want to go over, just so people can get an idea, just the last 2 months. Okay? Now, you could call this, just being, a bodybuilding personality, or I call it just trying to stay relevant. In 2 months, since the Arnold Classic, Dave has insulted the people I'm about to name off, okay? And I'll be quick. Cedric McMillan, according to Dave, is too big for RX Muscle because Cedric did not give Dave an interview at FIBO. Mind you, Dave was only at FIBO for 5 hours, but he gave him a great interview after winning the Arnold Classic. He attacked Sean Ray. He said he's not a real journalist. He attacked Flex Wheeler, said he had roid rage. He said that he's quote-unquote all good with Kevin Levrone because he ambushed Kevin at a FIBO interview. Word is the Maryland Muscle Machine thinks you're an asshole, Dave. Peter McGuff, he said he was quote-unquote obviously drunk and claimed he had 2 sources. A month later, Dave said it was a joke and that we need to learn how to laugh at ourselves. He called Kevin Gretsch a leech. He called Dan Solomon an industry imbecile, and he questioned whether or not Greg Valentino and Boston Lloyd actually said what they meant because they're both paid employees of Generation Iron, according to Dave. He also made up, or maybe, I don't know where he got it from, maybe he didn't make it up, but RX Muscle was the only website to report about the alleged 185-pound IFB Pro Division that no one's ever heard of and that Jim Manion personally called, quote-unquote, fake news.
Ooh,
so, guys, I don't know what to tell you, but it
Ooh.
sure sounds like someone's desperate for hits.
This sounds like fucking Trump Hillary all over again, bro.
I want to know. I don't know. But the good thing is, though, is that, they're still making good business. They got Yamamoto Nutrition backing them up now from Italy. You know what I mean? And they're still, got their forums going on there, which is good. That Kurt James there with his 12.5-inch arms there, So they still got stuff going on, Johnny Styles also, has like some sort of a weird feud with Kid Anderson from MD Latino. Apparently, went off and wrote all sorts of stuff on the guy's wall. And of course, we can't forget MD because RX always attacks MD when they have nothing else to talk about. But I will say, last thing I will say is, and I know that we don't agree on this, but I think Ron Harris is doing a phenomenal job. Ron, I got to tell you, Ron Line, look, honestly,
oh my
could
God,
he use a better
Christian.
webcam? Sure. Could he use more bells and whistles? Sure. But you got to admit, he's had the show for about a month and a half. He's already had Ronnie Coleman, Lee Haney, Boston Lloyd, Jose Raymond. He's had some pretty damn good guests.
And he's dropped the ball on every one of them. Rear Window Harris. You like that set he has?
I want to know what I lied about, though, on what Dave said. I never heard of that.
About anything, but I think what happened was Dave was trying to say, well, you shouldn't be mad at me, Flex. Gregg is the one that said whatever comments. And then he was saying, if people are mad, they should go to Generation Iron and complain or whatever, not to RX Muscle. But the thing is here's the thing with RX Muscle, and I know that Muscle Sport and RX have a great relationship, and that's
yes.
why we have a great relationship. But I feel that whenever Dave and company don't have anything else to talk about, they have 2 go-to people that are guaranteed hits.
Blackman?
Greg Valentino, Boston Lloyd.
Oh,
you guys have been on RX more times than I can think of. And the reality of the matter is Greg gets the hits. Boston gets the hits.
Yes.
I don't know what you guys
yes,
get
times
for it.
2.
Maybe you're just doing it because you guys are good friends, but I have to be honest, whenever they have nothing else to talk about, they bring you guys on, and that is what gets them the traffic that they can then turn around and sell to Yamamoto and Iron Mag Labs, which is a great company, by the way. Andrew Hart, I love their product.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, to me, honestly, how many people are really going there for Dave? Dave, listen, even Ron Harris will tell you, Dave is an authority on chem. He knows everything there is to know about gear and contest prep. That's his authority. But aside from that, Dave is no better than you or I or Sean Ray or anyone else because, there's just really, we're good, but I don't think anybody, drops the phone to go see what Dave has to say. Now, John Romano is a total has-been. That guy was banished from RX, and it's not because of our Iron Debate thing. I like our Iron Debate thing. Whenever people bring that up, I'm happy because, hey, man, it's press for me.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as bad press. But, and a lot of people in the industry ask themselves, why is Chris Aceto still at RX Muscle? This is a guy that trains the best athletes in the business, and actually people like Chris a lot. And Chris never got involved in the whole Peter McGuff thing. He never once said that Peter was drunk or anything. He stayed out of that whole thing. But they must have some kind of an arrangement. And it's been my experience from the people that I know, Chris Aceto does not work for free. So he must be getting paid somehow, or I don't know why he's so loyal to Dave. I'll never understand that in a million years.
I want to say something. I'm not against Flex Wheeler at all. I hope he wins. I'm actually rooting for him. I just think, the fact is, that he's going to men's physique, classic physique, when he's a bodybuilder, it's a no-win situation. If he wins, everybody's going to say, oh, but come on, he won fucking classic physique. And if he loses, it's even worse. They're going to say, oh my God, he couldn't even win. And I'm saying the fact that he has one kidney and everything, I just think, stay a legend. You're a legend. You're one of the greatest bodybuilders ever. I'm not against him. I hope he wins. I just don't, I don't see why these guys don't.
You're one of those, I'm sorry, you're one of those people. And there are people like you, and I respect your opinion. You're one of those people that want to protect his legacy.
Right.
That's a very strong argument.
Exactly. I don't dislike the guy's one of the greatest bodybuilders. You remember when Mike Tyson at the end, he came back and he was fighting bums. He was losing to barroom brawlers. And you're watching Mike Tyson on the ground, on the mat, you know what I mean? And you're going, oh my God, he would have killed this guy. You'll ruin your mystique when you do that. And that's all I'm saying.
But Mike Tyson unfortunately got hit with that bogus rape case, which I never believed.
It ruined his life.
Yeah.
They threw him in jail and killed his career. And then Buster Douglas. I mean, I get what you're saying. But yeah, it's kind of like that. And you could come back and have a sort of successful career like Foreman. When Foreman came back, he had a few good fights. But yeah, when Tyson came back, that was just, But the thing is,
Hey Robert, it's Jay Cutler, four-time Mr. Olympia here. I want to send a big thank you to yourself and your company, Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition, for the support of Cutler Nutrition.
What's up, everyone? This is Rich Piana. I just want to let you guys know you can get all my supplements at Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition.
At Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition.
Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition. I will see you there.
God damn it.
Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition. The Hulk will be you.
Store's freaking awesome, man. Pumped Up Fitness and Nutrition.
God damn it.
Come here, get all your 5% needs. Everything's fully in stock at all times here. It's 100% in stock. This store is fucking awesome.
I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Where else?
This is Angela Savagno, and you're watching Gregg and Joe on Muscle Sport TV.
I don't know if this is Flex Wheeler, if this is a one-off, he's going to come back and do it and leave. Lebroni, the word on the street is he's going to do the Vancouver Pro, win it or whatever, and then not. I think if he wins it, he should do the Olympia. But I don't know. So there's a big stink about that. And right now at Arts Muscle they have this thread all about me, and they're like, how much longer will Dave tolerate Christian Duque? And I don't even know what that means. I don't know what Dave could do to stop him from speaking out. But I mean, it's got 3 pages and 1,500 views, and it's crazy, But there's a lot of stuff going on, and I tell the RX people when they troll me on YouTube, I tell them, listen, it's not just Dave. I mean, Bob Ciccarello, that last rep show that he's got, it's a good show. It's an honest effort. I mean, they don't get the views. Honestly, let's be real. They're not getting the views, but in time, maybe they will. But, Bob Ciccarello, really, ruffled Kevin Gretsch's feathers when he said that, the European...
Oh, the stinky people. Yeah.
David Bay, the next week, did him one up and said that they should get clean clothes, and if they can afford a FIBO ticket, they should buy a bar. So that's got Kevin pretty upset. But, I mean, Kevin's getting a lot of hits. And the European market, they buy up a lot of shit, especially a lot of that Black Skull stuff. Bob Ciccarello owns a piece of. So for those guys to be kind of, taking shots at European fans, whether a joke or not, I don't really get that one. You know what I mean? But that's their prerogative, I guess. I mean, they need hits. That's the thing. They need hits.
Yeah.
And they're just not there. There's too many people. Now you guys have a TV show, and you guys have a set. You know what I mean? You guys have sponsors. And, as much as I like Bob, I mean, what do they really have? It's a split-screen Skype show. You know what I mean? It's
kind of like the Ron-Line report. But they don't have an open window that takes all the fucking sun in and in the laundry room. That's the only, but I want to get I want to get back to Dave. I want to get back to Dave and RX for a second though, because I love the stuff that Dave does. I think Dave and John are a great tandem. I think they've always been a great tandem. They were years ago, and I think they still are. I enjoy everything they do. I enjoy stuff that you do. So that's why I said it's kind of weird, because I'm not having you on so you could one up Dave and say something. I know. But with the things that I like that with the stuff that Dave done, and I think he's had some good balls calling out guys like you said with the whole Flex Wheeler thing and the stuff Gregg and Boston was saying. If Flex Wheeler can't understand that was a tongue in cheek thing, you have to thicken your skin in this industry.
Well, I want to ask you guys something, because you guys are both straight shooters, and I know you're going to give me your honest take.
Mm-hmm.
Especially both of you, because you guys don't believe in 10th place medals and medals of participation, all that bullshit. Dallas McCarver, I mean, he looked like garbage when he posed for Jim Mannion. He might have been sick. He might have had 10,001 things going on. Maybe Sean Ray should have investigated. But in all honesty, should bodybuilders be babied? I mean,
you're right.
We reached the level of political correctness where you just can't give an honest assessment anymore.
You're right.
He didn't feel well. He missed the meal 3 days ago. Has it come to that?
No,
you're right.
Too bad. You know what?
Thicken your skin.
If you take the stage and you don't look right, a guy like Sean Ray, who is I highly respected.
I like Sean Ray. I'm sorry.
I
like him.
I love Sean Ray's. I love him as a bodybuilder, and I think he's the most spit and polish guy in the game, next to Dan Solomon. I do think Solomon is the top guy as far as journalists go in our sport. I believe also Sean Ray is right there behind him, and I think Sean's chops, being a former big-time bodybuilder, gives him even more clout. If he says somebody is not in good shape and that person gets jerked off for that, I think that person not only is being a complete baby, they're completely out of line, because a guy like Sean has earned the right to say something like that, and his job is to say something like that now. You can't say everybody looks great. Yeah. You can't say they all look great.
When Derek Jeter would have a game and go 0 for 5, and they would interview him after the game, you know what he'd say? I stunk today. I stunk. Yeah. These bodybuilders can never say a fucking word. If you saw a guy and he's out of shape, he's going, Christian, look, what do you think? And you see he's kind of bloated. Are you supposed to sit there and go, well, go to your safe space, you do look bigger, you know what I mean? I mean, come on, dude. You're out of shape.
And I have to say, man, I am a Dallas fan. I'm a Justin Compton fan. These guys are young. They're working real hard. It's not ass kissing.
Future is very high.
They're doing real well.
Ceiling is very high for the future.
Yeah, you take all that praise, you have to be able to take a little bit of the other stuff too.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys both said that you think Sean earned his place, and you think that I forget who else it was. Dan Solomon. You mentioned Dan Solomon. What's your take on Peter McGuff? I mean, in terms of what do you guys think?
Legend. I love legend. Knows his shit.
I love Peter McGuff. I got along very well with him. Both of us did when we worked at MD together.
Knows his shit.
He's a guy that's earned his place. Like I said, his style is very different than Sean and Dan's, which is more like straightforward. Peter is very good. He's very he does a lot of good quips and things like that. His writing style is very entertaining. It flows wonderfully. As a fellow journalist, I enjoy reading his stuff. I put him right up there. I mentioned Dan because I think he just covers the bases all around.
Awesome. Yeah,
Dan is phenomenal. And Sean, I think his take on bodybuilders is the top in the game.
I love
what he
absolutely.
says.
I guess the reason too, and I guess I'm being interviewed, but I want to interview you guys too, to a certain extent, in the sense that I just want to pick your brain a little, because I was talking to Peter pretty much every day on Facebook during this whole thing with Dave and John, and like I said, Chris Aceto never got involved. And I got to be honest with you. I mean, at the time, he didn't want me to share it. Now it's okay. But, his wife was crying. This is a guy battling cancer.
Yes.
This is a guy that was not drunk. I spoke to Lonnie Teeper on the phone for 4.5 hours. 4.5. That's a long ass talk.
4 hours.
He was with Lonnie before the whole shenanigans happened. And he was actually trying to get Peter to have a drink with him, and Peter wouldn't. So for Dave to say that the guy was obviously drunk, that he had 2 sources, and it wasn't one show. I mean, it was a radio show, then a TV show, a radio show, then a TV show, a radio show. So it went on for a month.
Yeah.
And then he finally said it was all a joke, and that we should all learn to laugh at each other. I mean, or laugh at ourselves. I mean, honestly, there's just no excuse for that. I mean, there's just no. I mean,
no, I know.
I respect Dave, but there's no excuse for that.
I'm gonna go
unless you think.
I'm gonna go with the.
I agree with you.
The MDRX feud. I'm going to point to that and the whole situation that happened backstage with Sean. I think Peter was just an innocent bystander that got into the crossfire. I think at that
Let
point.
me ask you. I just want to ask you one thing about that. Okay, so we've all done interviews. We've all done. We set our cameras up, whether we have someone, or we're doing it ourselves. If you're about to start an interview, why is it that they don't have any footage of Sean pulling the guy away? They only have the footage when Dave said, "Okay, let's go to them."
Because Sean,
it's very, very weird. And Johnny is not an amateur. Johnny knows the second Sean would have come into camera range, he would have clicked that record button, and that didn't happen. I don't know, man.
Christian,
I talked to Sean Ray about it. Sean Ray called me on the phone, and he told me that Dave wasn't even set up and ready to do the interview, and that he had already talked to Ashkenani, and Ashkenani was kind of like in limit. And he said, you know what I'm saying? He said, that. He said, I didn't stop. He said Ashkenani, when he was done doing our interview, went over to Dave. It's not like, this is what he said. He said, MD didn't stop Ashkenani or any of that shit, or nobody stopped Ashkenani. He still did the interview, but they were ready, and Dave wasn't. That's what he told me.
I don't know.
That's the thing. And so honestly, what RX does a lot of is a stretch, a little stretch, a little white lie, brush it under the rug. And, I'm not saying, well, actually, I am saying, I'd like to see the proof. I just don't believe it. I don't think, I think if you're going to do an interview, you would have been rolling tape. Even if you would have missed it, you would have had something.
Yeah, no, I know, but
it didn't sit well with me. But honestly, the thing is, and then even with George Farah, who has cancer, he hasn't done it. He only did it one time, but he even said, George likes to exaggerate things so that he can say he beat the odds. And he only said that one time. Because I think he realized shit.
Well, George has a history.
Away, I'm going to look. But the thing is, Dave is not, what Dave really needs, in all honesty, and he doesn't have him right now, but he needs someone like Mel Chansey. He needs someone to be there and say, Dave, no, you can't cross this line. You need to, and he doesn't have that now.
We got
scaled it down to the skeleton crew. He doesn't have Mel there doing that anymore, and he's putting his foot in his mouth a lot of times. But he doesn't care because he doesn't do contest coverage anymore, and he does not think that they'll take his Olympia and Arnold passes. And if they do, I don't think he cares.
We got to go because we're out of time, bro. Yeah. But I just want to leave it one thing. I was in that back room, and where RX was doing their videos and MD, they couldn't be further apart from each other as far as the logistics of the room. So if Sean would have had to physically go over into RX's zone, if you will, and pull the guy out, regardless if Johnny had the camera rolling or not, it was a long ways. It wasn't like he was just somewhere in the middle. So, but that's just, listen, I did not see the incident happen that evening. I was there earlier in the evening. I left before that happened, and I was there the next night talking with everybody back there.
And listen, and I appreciate you giving me the time. Just real quick plug. Thank you so much. Let's check out StrengthAddicts.com.
Absolutely.
Check out our mutual sponsor, Iron Mag Labs.
Yes.
Check out MuscleGels.com. Enter Heart Kicks Ass. And a big shout out to the MPC and, of course, Mid-Atlantic Zone Chairman Gary Udit. We're getting very close. The MPC's been very good to me, and I'm looking to go to Latin America very soon and, do some stuff out there.
Good for you, bro. He's Christian Duque, StrengthAddicts.com. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll be back after this quick break.
Big props, Christian. You're on the right track, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Greg.
Later.
Yes, thank you, brothers. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
This is Jerry Ward from Violence Retraining and Primeval Labs, and this is the Gregg and Joe Muscle Sport TV show Bicep, and we're out.
And I want to thank Christian Duque from StrengthAddicts.com for joining Gregg and myself today.
Attaboy, Chris.
On his Skype thing. Hey, guys, listen. If you like this show, just subscribe on this YouTube Muscle Sport TV channel. And while you're doing, you got this YouTube subscription, fucking little, happy shit. Hit up Gregg Valentino. Subscribe to Gregg Valentino on YouTube as well. Because if you like this channel, you're going to fucking love his channel. All right? So make sure you check us out every month here. And, of course, Mondays at 8 p.m., 3 p.m., it used to be 8 p.m., we have the Gregg and Joe podcast. Goliath Labs presents. And, of course, I also want to thank our title sponsor for this program, Iron Mag Labs. Go to ironmaglabs.com. Buy 3, get 1 free. make sure you tell them that you saw this little plug on Gregg and Joe TV. That's going to do it for us.
IMAGLabs.com, because it's not a game. Oh, wait.
That's the other guy.
One.
We'll see you guys next
time. Stop fucking around.